Hi everyone and welcome to today's video. So for today's video, it's gonna be a little bit different. I wasn't sure I wanted to make this video, but the more I thought about it, the more I felt like I should. When I started these videos 10 years ago, 11 years ago, whenever it was I started these videos, my goal was to teach people about blindness. I wanted to answer questions that the kids in my high school classes had been asking me for years. Since then, I've realized that adults have had a lot of questions and that adults think that it's rude to ask. And I just wanted to make this video to let you know that if you have questions about blindness, it's not rude to ask me. Like, I do these videos specifically for that reason, so that you'll have the answers, so that if your kids or your students or anybody else in your life has a question, you'll have the answer to that question, especially if it's about blindness. I've seen it in a lot of different ways. I've seen it when I was out at restaurants and I got food on the table or I spilled something. And it really hit home for me because I started reading this series called The Census Series by Andrew Gray. And I'm not going to go into it, but you can look him up on Goodreads or Google or whatever you want to do. But at any rate, one of the characters in the series was blind, and he started talking about how blind people are held to a different standard. If a sighted person spills a drink, it's no big deal, but if a blind person spills a drink, suddenly it's that poor blind person. And it really hit home for me because it's like, I read it and I was like, that's so true. And I just felt like I should make this video and make it clear that if you had questions or whatever, you can feel free to leave them down in the comments. I know I say that every video, but I feel like maybe some of you are uncomfortable with that and you're uncomfortable with asking a question, and I want you to know that it's okay to ask me. I'm not gonna get mad, I'm not gonna get upset. This is why I do these videos. But mostly, I wanted to talk about that book in particular because it brought up some things, especially about the different standard thing, and that people had questions about blindness that they were unwilling to ask because they thought it was rude, or that we might get upset or get offended. And I just wanted to make this video to talk about that, and I'll probably delve more into the higher standards that we're held to in another video. I meant to do that this video, but I started talking about the question thing, and I don't want to include I've already included both issues, but I don't want to delve that deeply into both issues. I figured diving in deeply into one issue was bad enough. So, basically, this is just a video telling you that if you have questions about blindness that you've never asked the blind person, that you've always wanted to ask them. Ask me. Because that's why I started making these videos. Next time, I'll talk about the different standard that blind people are held to a little bit more deeply, but I felt like I felt like I was being pushed to talk about both of these issues, and I just really wanted to. So anyway, with that being said, I hope you like this video enough to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring that notification bell. Make sure it's set to all notifications. Leave a comment if you have something to say. I've already asked the question of the day, so don't forget to answer that down in the comments below. Don't forget to like my Facebook page and follow me on Twitter. Both of these are Steffi2010, can be found on my YouTube page below the About section, and can also be found down in the description below, along with a link to transcribe or add closed captions to any or all of my videos, including the one that you're watching right now. So if you know a language other than English and you can help me out, I'd really appreciate it. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys!